before accident, I was very enthusiastic. You can say that I was a missile, but unguided missile. Yeah, very enthusiastic and behind the money, behind the business and everything. But I started seeing the life differently post accident. So that accident actually had changed a lot in my life.
मुझे अक्षय के ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस था कि अक्षय जिंदा है तो कुछ भी कर सकता है, पैर नहीं तो क्या हुआ, वो सब कुछ कर सकता है। ये कॉन्फिडेंस मुझे था क्योंकि मैं उनकी वाइफ थी, तो मुझे पता था कि वो अक्षय का पोटेंशियल क्या है, वो क्या कर सकता है, क्या नहीं कर सकता है।
It's personal loss to me, and that created a huge, again, it was you can say 10x impact than the accident. That losses and the business transactions and all that has led me to go to the legal side, go to and experience the jail. Me and Snehal, we both have experienced the jail for a few days.
Hello friends, welcome to the first edition of Power Lunch with Corporate Tycoons. I'm Chandran Iyer, editor and publisher of Corporate Tycoons magazine. This Power Lunch is the podcast edition of this publication. And the purpose of this podcast is to invite business leaders, outstanding business leaders, innovators, and people from all sections of the society who have done outstanding work in their field. The idea is to understand their mission, vision, and what makes them tick. We want to decode their success mantra, how they succeed in various aspects of life. And today, I have with me a very inspiring personality, Mr. Akshay Sarode. This man is an epitome of success. This Akshay, once upon a time, suffered a serious injury in 2017. Since then, his life has changed. Now, any other person would have wallowed in self-pity. He would have lost confidence in himself. But Akshay is made up of a totally different stuff. He bounced back his life, and for that, a major credit also goes to his wife, wonderful wife, Snehal, who stood by him like a friend, philosopher, and guide, and she helped him to overcome back his lives. Welcome to this podcast, Akshay and Snehal.
Oh, thank you, Chandran Iyer, sir, and it's a pleasure to be with you in this beautiful initiative of Corporate Tycoon and having a power lunch with you and sharing our story with you. And I'm sure that this is going to be an interesting conversation with you. Look forward for our lunch, sir.
I'm sure, Akshay. Tell me about what were you before the accident?
So before the accident, sir, it was I'm come from a very humble background. It's, if you know, the Ahilya Nagar, it's near Ahmednagar, old Ahmednagar. So it's a very humble background. Come from a farmer family. My father and mother both are farmers, and you can say that which we are not a middle class. It's a middle class family, right? Where for the everyday evening that can we have 50 rupees also to run the house. And my parents was looking that the good education, good values, good job, and successful life. That's the mantra I get from the family. And the plus two till I was studying in the hometown. But in my studies, I got fortunate to be with my relatives, my kaka, which I call, his name is Ramdas Gadve. He's my close kaka, and he's another my father. From 5th to 12th, I was with them, my kaka and maushi, where I learned the business principle. They're running a grocery shop in our hometown.
चलिए खाते खाते बात करेंगे.
Cheers to you, sir. Cheers, sir. My kaka inspired me to do the business, and then after 2 plus 2 12th, In 2002, I came to Pune, and coming to Pune was intention is that to find a job or so that, because my parents was not able to support my education because we have to work something. So I started exploring the small things. For the first 1 year, I was with my mama here, who supported my food, stay, and the educations. I took an admission in the modern college. But what was always in my mind that I don't want to do the job, because I have seen my brothers and other peoples that they have a routine life. Okay, I have seen my father, so I was not interested in farming also. But I have seen my uncle or kaka who was running a grocery shop, but he was having the money, fame, recognition, and the required time. He was attending all the functions of our family members. He was very social in the life. So that inspired me to start my own business. I started exploring the business. So from the selling the newspaper, the vada pavs, going home to home, not focusing on the academic side, I started building my career in this. And in 2004, sir, I started understanding the Pune market and then started my own. So I sell the vegetables here, the small things, selling the newspapers and everything. And then 2005-6, understanding the whole things. So I was closely associated with my first mentor in Pune called Praveen Hebare. He gave me a break in the corporate. So he even gave me this name called Akshay. So my original name is Popat, but he gave me this name called Akshay. There is an interesting story behind that. When we'll meet one to one, I'll share that. And I was started selling the computers with him. I joined as an office boy, but he gave me an opportunity to become a sales associate with him and started selling the computer. In this journey, on one signal in the Maldhakka Chowk, I met my another mentor called Sanjay Singh, and he has changed my entire life. Then through him, I got exposed into the corporate world and the car rental industry.
That's a very interesting aspect about your car rental. You were having, I think, quite a flourishing.
Yeah, it was a flourishing business. So when I started this car rental, so that time it's around 2007, I got associated with Sanjay Singh. 2009, I started exploring the business side. In 2010-11, we started a business, small business. Till 2016, it becomes a quite significant business. I was managing around 400 plus vehicles fleet in Pune. So there was some premium vehicle like Mercedes, BMWs, Innovas, and the all type of fleets. And you can say that top 100 corporates of Pune, I was serving them. So you name the corporate like Tata, Mercedes, Bajaj. That time I was having the from the Chakan industry built, the Sunny Industries, the Minda Industries, the Bajaj and the Tatas. All these big peoples from the manufacturing side, I was serving them. From the Hinjawadi side, the big IT companies from the TCS, Mindtrees, and Wipro, I was serving. So it was a quite big business. So this the journey, sir, before my accident.
It's a very interesting aspect, actually. Now tell me about that accident. वो कब हुआ? What exactly happened?
So when I was running my car rental business, I was exploring one more venture. I was passionate for the teaching, mentoring, and always excited to educate the people, empower the people. So with this thought process, with my mentor, his name is Sachin Sharma from Australia, and my classmate and my hometown friend, old friend Abhijit, we started a company called My Business Global. And I was conducting a business inception camp, residential business camp for the business owners. And after that, when last day was there, so I saw that I'll get some additional couple of hours with my mentor. So then I said that, sir, can I come and drop you on the airport? So I drop him on the airport. Again, while coming back from the airport, I was driving the car and then I was feeling a little tired. So I said that I was in the car rental business.
That was, I think, in 2017, right?
2017, sir. So it happens in 2017. So what I see that this whole episode which has come, that so I dropped coming, but I was feeling a little tired, and I was in car rental business, and I thought that I should not take a risk on the vehicle road, so I should take a break, relax myself. So I park my vehicle, take a coffee on the Ford Plaza. And I was enjoying my coffee on the Ford Plaza and replying to the Sachin Sharma few messages. Then one truck came back from the back and then they hit me. So in that, my 90% body got collapsed. So it was a major accident. So in that, my spine got injured in multiple locations. My rib cage becomes complete powder. Large intestine was having the multiple holes, more than 90 holes. Then one kidney become non-functional, and below body, about chest, my body become paralyzed. So, but I feel that this is one of the most important and valuable things happens in my life. One of the best thing in happen in life, that because that has changed my internal wiring. Yeah, so before accident, I was very enthusiastic. You can say that I was a missile, but unguided missile. Yeah, very enthusiastic and behind the money, behind the business and everything. But I started seeing the life differently post accident. So that accident actually has changed a lot in my life, sir.
I'll come back to Snehal. ये हादसा जो हुआ, आई एम टॉकिंग टू स्नेहल विद इन हिंदी बिकॉज शी इज मच मोर कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी. स्नेहल, ये जो घटना हुई, इसको क्या आपका रिएक्शन था जब पहले पहले पता चला कि बड़ा एक्सीडेंट हुआ है?
पहले तो मैं थैंक यू बोलूँगी आपको कि आपने हमें यहाँ पे इनवाइट किया. जो एक्सीडेंट जब हुआ उस रात 11:30 में मेरी सासू मॉम और मेरी छोटी बेटी बड़ी वाली गांव में थी. हम लोग सोए थे उस दिन, नींद नहीं आ रही थी. अक्षय का 10 बजे मुझे कॉल आके गया था कि मॉर्निंग में मैं घर पे आ जाऊंगा. और फिर उसके बाद 11:30 फिर से मुझे कॉल आ गया. तो ऐसे माइंड में कुछ तो हो गया है ऐसे, क्योंकि इतनी रात को कभी कॉल नहीं करते थे मुझे. एक बार कॉल हो गया तो मतलब बार बार कॉल नहीं आता था. तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि मेरा एक्सीडेंट हुआ है. पहले तो मुझे लगा कि ये मजाक कर रहे हैं, एक्सीडेंट हुआ तो मेरे से कैसे बात कर रहे हैं.
बोल पा रहे थे?
हाँ. तो फिर उन्होंने बोला कि नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि मेरे पैर टूट गए अभी. तो फिर मैं बोली आप जहाँ पे भी हो अपनी, उन्होंने मुझे कॉल किया था, आप बेफिक्र रहिए, हम लोग सब देख लेंगे. सो फ़ोन उनका स्विच ऑफ हो गया फिर, क्योंकि बैटरी नहीं थी फ़ोन में. उसके बाद मेरे माइंड में एक ही आया कि इनका एक्सीडेंट तो हुआ है, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि हाईवे पे हुआ है तो बहुत बड़ा हो गया होगा, लेकिन ये कॉन्शियस है. तो फिर मुझे अभी क्या करना पड़ेगा. सो हमारे पास इतने ड्राइवर्स होके भी मेरे पास एक भी ड्राइवर का नंबर नहीं था, और घर के सामने 4 गाड़ियां खड़ी थी.
काफी कार्स तो काफी चलते थे आपके ना?
घर के सामने 4 खड़ी थी. फिर भी मैं खुद तो ड्राइव नहीं कर सकती थी, मुझे ड्राइविंग नहीं आता था तब तक. और अभी मैं किसको कॉल करूँ. तो मैं नीचे, हमारे घर के ऊपर ऑफिस था, तो मैं नीचे गई, बुक ओपन किया, जो पहला नंबर दिखा मैंने उस पर कॉल कर दिया. तो वो ड्राइवर का नाम सतीश था. तो फिर उसको मैंने कॉल किया, तो सर का एक्सीडेंट हुआ है, मुझे बॉम्बे जाना है. उसके बाद उनके साथ जो साईनाथ था उसका नंबर भी मेरे पास नहीं था, मैंने उधर से ढूंढा, फिर उसको कॉल, क्योंकि वो भी उनके साथ था. फिर उसको कॉल किया तो उसने बोला कि हाँ, हमें भी अभी पता चला है कि सर का एक्सीडेंट हुआ और हम लोग वहाँ पे जा रहे हैं, तो आप मतलब आराम से आ जाइएगा. फिर मैंने सतीश को कॉल किया. सतीश ने बोला कि मैम, मेरा मॉर्निंग में बॉम्बे के लिए ट्रिप है, मैं अभी आता हूँ, लेकिन मैंने ड्रंक किया है, लेकिन मैं आपको अच्छे से लेके जाऊँगा. मैं बोली मेरा आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट है कि आप हमें लेके जाओगे. सो मैं घर से मेरी सासू माम को और छोटी बच्ची को लेके हम लोग निकल गए. तब तक अक्षय को MGM हॉस्पिटल में लेके गए थे. और वहाँ पे जब मैंने देखा उनको, तो ऊपर से कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था, और मुझे किसी ने बताया नहीं कि, और तब तक किसी को पता भी नहीं था कि स्पाइनल कॉर्ड इंजरी हुई है. तो सिर्फ उन्होंने मेरे से बात किया. फिर हम जब वहाँ से,
तो जब आपसे नॉर्मल बात कर रहे थे?
वो कॉन्शियस थे, मतलब पूरा ऑपरेट वही कर रहे थे. वो बोल रहे थे कि मुझे इस हॉस्पिटल में लेके जाओ, इसको कॉल करो, उसको कॉल करो. फिर उसके बाद हम लोग अपोलो हॉस्पिटल गए. तो अपोलो हॉस्पिटल में मतलब मैं उस हॉस्पिटल को भी थैंक यू कहना चाहूँगी. तब उन्होंने हमारे मतलब 1 रुपए का भी आस्क नहीं किया कि आप 1 रुपया दो, ये पैसे दे दो, फिर हम आपको ट्रीटमेंट देंगे. उन्होंने इतने अच्छे से ट्रीट किया. और फिर उन्होंने MRI किया मॉर्निंग में 6 बजे, इनका MRI वगैरह हो गया, तो पता चला कि स्पाइनल कॉर्ड इंजरी हुई है. तो तब मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि स्पाइनल कॉर्ड इंजरी क्या होगा उसका, मतलब बाद में उसका क्या हो, पैर रहेंगे नहीं रहेंगे, उस माइंड में कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा था. तो मैं बोली, डॉक्टर ने फिर मुझे बुलाया, राम चड्डा करके डॉक्टर थे वहाँ पे. उन्होंने, मैं इनके एक फ्रेंड थे, और उसके बाद साईनाथ, हम तीनों ही थे. तो फिर हम लोग तीनों ही अटेंड कर रहे थे उनको. तो उन्होंने पहले मुझे बुलाया कि स्नेहल, ऐसे ऐसे हुआ है, अक्षय का स्पाइनल कॉर्ड इंजरी हुआ है, मुझे नहीं लगता है कि वो 99% मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि वो कभी चल नहीं सकता है। तो लेकिन मैंने उनको ये क्वेश्चन पूछा, लेकिन वो बैठ सकता है क्या? तो मेरे माइंड में पता नहीं कहाँ से वो बोले हाँ, हम सर्जरी करेंगे तो बैठ सकते हैं। तो वो बोले कि कौन से रॉड बिठाना है, क्या कौन से स्क्रू लगाना है। और तो फिर मैं बोली मुझे तो उसमें कुछ पता नहीं है, आपको जो बेस्ट रहेगा आपके हॉस्पिटल में वो बिठा दो। फिर उनका सब लोग आ गए, फिर दोपहर के बाद सर्जरी हो गई। तब तक भी मुझे ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं बोली हाँ ठीक है वो बैठ सकते हैं ना, तो सब कुछ कर सकते हैं। और मुझे मेरे ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस था कि मैं सब कुछ कर सकती हूँ। तो फिर मतलब उतनी मैच्योरिटी भी नहीं थी मेरी तब। मैं 27 इयर्स की थी, लेकिन हॉस्पिटल में ना कभी मैं गई थी ना कुछ था। और किसी का सपोर्ट मतलब अक्षय के इधर से भी कोई हमारे उनके पापा नहीं थे, कोई भाई नहीं था, लेकिन मेरा भाई मेरे पापा सब लोग आ गए दोपहर तक। और फिर उसके बाद सर्जरी हो गई। देन हम अक्षय को मिलने गए। तो डॉक्टर ने तब तक भी मुझे नहीं कि हाँ अभी इसका इम्पैक्ट का होगा, क्या होगा लाइफ में, ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा था। फिर सॉरी।
मैं समझता हूँ आपके भावनाएं एक प्रकार से उमड़ कर आई है। आप जरा जो फिर उसके बाद में वापस में आऊँगा। मैं आपके पास वापस आता हूँ। तब तक आप यू हैव
नहीं, मैं कंप्लीट कर देती हूँ, कोई बात नहीं। फिर उसके बाद जो है हर 2 दिन में 3-4 बार डॉक्टर हमें बुलाते थे। और हम लोग जाते थे, मिलते थे। और लेकिन हमारी तरफ से सिर्फ मैं जाती थी, क्योंकि मम्मी जी नहीं जा सकती थी, छोटी बेटी थी उनके पास। और फिर साईनाथ था मेरे पास, और फिर मेरा भाई आ गया था। तो बाकी का सब लोग वो देख रहे थे, फिर मैं जाके उससे मिलती थी। लेकिन बाद में मुझे धीरे धीरे रियलाइज हो गया कि नहीं, हाँ, लेकिन मुझे अक्षय के ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस था कि अक्षय जिंदा है तो कुछ भी कर सकता है। पैर नहीं तो क्या हुआ, वो सब कुछ कर सकता है। ये कॉन्फिडेंस मुझे था, क्योंकि मैं उनकी वाइफ थी, तो मुझे पता था कि वो अक्षय का पोटेंशियल क्या है, वो क्या कर सकता है, क्या नहीं कर सकता है।
दिस कॉन्फिडेंस नेहल इज वेरी वेरी पैरामाउंट इम्पोर्टेंट इन एनी मैरिज। आई एम सो ग्लैड कि इतना बड़ा हादसा जो हुआ आपके लाइफ में, फिर भी आपने उसे जिस ढंग से लिया है वो बहुत ही तारीफ काबिल बात है। अगेन आई वांट टू कम टू अक्षय। अक्षय, टेल मी, how did this accident change the perspective of life for you?
So what Snehal was saying, sir, that it's an important occasion for me to definitely acknowledge the person Sai. Sainath is basically, he was a young boy, just 16, 17 years old, young boy. He was a student with me. I was mentoring him, and also that at that young age, he was leading my car rental business, my sales activity, and very enterprising. Today, he runs a quite big organization called Big Box. He's known in the startup ecosystem. He's building a beautiful infrastructure company, and he stand with me like my younger brother with Snail. And very honestly, sir, I don't know that how Sai, Snail's brother Santosh, my brother Amol, and Snail has managed all this side. So first 3-4 months, I was not in a state of anything to this thought. I was into one thought that how I can come back. ठीक है। एंड मन में वो एक, हम बोलते हैं ना कि अंदर से, बिकॉज आई हैव 2 ब्यूटीफुल डॉटर्स, एंड एक वर्ड इसको दिया था मैंने व्हेन आई वाज गोइंग फॉर द ऑपरेशंस। ठीक है, तो मैंने उसको बोला तो चिंता मत करके मैं जिंदा वापस आऊँगा। तो वो जिंदा रहने की जो अंदर से चाह थी ना, वो इतना डीप थी। ठीक है, तो फिर वो मेरे को किस तरीके का एक्सीडेंट गया, किससे किया, दैट हैज़ नॉट चेंज। My outlook towards the life which you ask has not changed, sir. If you ask me that, after the accident, I started loving my own life, and I feel that this life is very precious, very valuable, and this life has a value and meaning.
That accident made you realize this fact even more?
That accident actually realized me to connect with myself more. I was behind with this money, status, meeting multiple people, putting the photos on the Facebooks and all that. But I realized that my my partner is my body, and the real people is my family. And for them, I think this comeback is required.
This is so beautiful what you mentioned.
That's the one thing which has changed. and internally things are started seeing this. So if you ask me very honestly, from the moment this accident happened, I personally feel that it's a beautiful breakdown, sir. I accept the reality and again come back in the life, and then started evolving the things what my guruji was saying that time. I'm a student of SSY, so my guruji was guiding me a lot before even accident also. Started seeing that, and definitely I'll not say that I'll not be, because we are a human being. For first 2 years, it was a huge trauma, sir. I was not accepting the reality. I was having a strong commitment inside to come back. But this reality, it was giving me the lots of times give up thoughts, and I don't know how she has managed whole things. So if you ask me that, my life exists because of Snehal, sir, and we both are blessed because we are guided by our Guruji. And
This is so wonderful, Akshay.
I see that if you are deeply connected with your family, and if you are connected and want to be with family, every comeback is possible, sir. So I started seeing the family, my growing daughters. I say that, and these two beautiful lights. I see that these are the two optical nerves of my eyes, and I'm seeing the world through them. If they are growing and flourishing, I say that that's the life for me, and that has changed many things for me, sir. And definitely, it was not easy, sir. It's a hard. Mentally, I was disturbed. Financially, was completely broke. Okay, socially broke. I have seen that when my accident happened, that day some of my friends, which I was calling them as a friend in the business world, done a party. So then I realized that I created so much revenge and maybe so much drama and maybe many things which I'm not a living person, right? People, because of my stature, they are attracted, but who are the real people? तो बोलते हैं ना कि जब सिचुएशन आती है तो आपको रियल कलर्स पता चलते हैं, ठीक है? जब आप तो then that time I realized that who are the people, right, who are standing with me, and the only people, that is your family, sir.
Absolutely, you're right.
Nothing else. Even my two daughters, my mothers, ठीक है, she is now 60, but वो मेरे साथ है, सर. मेरे को उठाती है आज, स्नेहल के साथ सपोर्ट करके हमारा पूरा घर देखती है. आज हम दोनों आपके साथ कॉन्वर्सेशन कर रहे हैं, बट शी इज़ मैनेजिंग द हाउस, एंड उसका इन्फिनिट ब्लेसिंग था. तो इतना में मेरे को उससे रियलाइजेशन जो चेंज हुआ, आई एम टेकिंग सम एक्स्ट्रा टाइम ऑन टॉकिंग दिस. लाइफ बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है, सर.
दिस इज सो वंडरफुल, अक्षय. इतना सब कुछ होने के बाद भी ये कहना कि लाइफ इज वंडरफुल, it requires a totally different kind of thinking. I think a large part of the credit goes to Snehal and other thing also to your Guruji. I want to ask you one thing, Akshay.
Last part is the only part is all credit goes to the Snehal only. The all credit goes to.
Yes, absolutely. And Akshay, this reminds me, and especially I want to talk to the readers. I don't know, a lot of you must have read this particular book called Man's Quest for Happiness. It is, I think, written by a person called as Viktor Frankl. This man, he had served his life in Nazi concentration camp, and then there was a total churning in his life, and he wrote this book, and wherein he said that one of the best way to get out of a major crisis is to find a great purpose in life. I find a little bit of a parallel because after that, you started Rohini People's Technology, wherein you are giving employment to the people. Can you tell something about that now?
Before Rohini, sir, so I define my orbit, sir, and thanks to my another mentor is Manish Panchal, who has gifted me a books called Define Your Orbits. But I define my orbits on the purpose which you rightly said, that when I was in hospital in ICU, when I was come back from this anesthesia and all that, so me and Sai, which I was talking that what next we can create, and I was very passionate about this entrepreneurship, inspiring the people, teaching the people. And that's the extension how which I talk about the Sachin Sharma and Abhijit. We started this My Global Business, conducting the business inception camp, bringing the Indian philosophies, Indian wisdom, ancient wisdom, the Vedanta wisdom, our SSY wisdom into the business, and how we can create and evolve enterprises. So this was my core purpose of the life, to inspire the people. That becomes a very strong burning fuel. So it becomes my burning desire that okay, can I inspire the world and become the voice for the entrepreneurship development in India. And in hospital, okay, me and Saiz was talking that, and we said that ki, what we need to create, let's make a voice and create an ecosystem. So what's the ecosystem and how we can build a laws and ecosystem and the policies and create lots of awareness and talk about that. So I said that let's build a parliament, so where we go and debate, okay, build a policy and talks about the different people. So we'll talk about the entrepreneurship development, innovations, and that's in the hospital, sir. We started an entrepreneurs parliament. So that's the one venture, sir. Before Rohini, which I started, I'm doing this from the last 10 years now. Before accident, we started the ideation, but accident becomes the reason to start that venture. So entrepreneurs parliament is the venture which give me a purpose to inspire the people, choose entrepreneurship as a rewarding life. So that's the first purpose has evolved after this my accident, and that's inspired me a lot. You see me, sir, in many of our conversation that I always inspire the people. Why don't you start your business? Where you block? Okay, what's your business model? How you can build your unit economics? Connecting the people with different peoples, where I can create the access. So, and I was seeing that what's missing in the Indian startup business, and I come from the traditional business. Second thought was that I say that now after this breakdown, okay, I become little, you can say, बोलते ना कि एक मेंटल ट्रॉमा हो गया कि मैं कार रेंटल के बिजनेस में था एंड मेरा रोड एक्सीडेंट हुआ, ठीक है. सो मैं उस बिजनेस को थोड़ा सा एंजॉय नहीं कर रहा था, तो मैं कुछ अलग करूँ. तो मैंने बोला कि यार नहीं, लास्ट मैंने 10-12 साल अब बिजनेस किया है, तो जो भी थोड़ा बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है, जो कन्वेंशनल बिजनेसेस है, ठीक है, जो एमएसएमईज है, जो एसएमईज है, ठीक है, जो स्टार्टअप्स है, उनको मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करूंगा. एंड आई स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग एन इकोसिस्टम with this thought process. Entrepreneurs parliament started in last 9 years. We started in 2017. Now we have more than 25,000 plus entrepreneurs ecosystem. I do and lots of
25,000. Wow, that's great.
yeah. So pan India we have that so network. We have more than 400 plus different business mentors. We have built already on more than 100 crore plus companies. Almost 1,000 plus different subject matter experts. So you talk the industry, any industry. You talk about the crypto. You talk about the blockchain. You talk about technology. You talk about the food science, you talk about the media. So we have different mentors associated with Entrepreneurs Parliament. Why I'm sharing this is an important, sir, to know that why Rohini came, because there is a background story for the Rohini. And while doing this, in certain areas, I was not authentic. I was not fully prepared. I simply jump, but I was not fully aware about this ecosystem. And this ecosystem, so when I started building in 2021, I realized that what entrepreneurs or small business owners are facing. So these are three problems which they are facing. One is that they are not getting right minds in their business, the talents, which was the problem. Second, they are not unlocked the market, so access to the market. And third is the money. I said that let's build a 3M frameworks: the mind, market, and money. Right, and build a value exchange like a private stock exchange, जैसे Bombay Stock Exchange है, ठीक है, where the small businesses will raise an on-demand capital when they require, from the debt, from the equity, and from the angels, and for the impact funds. So I started this.
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात है आपने कहा. आई वांट टू टेल यू, आई वांट टू आस्क वन थिंग. विथ ऑल दिस, ये सब चीज होते, ये आफ्टर दैट गोइंग थ्रू सो मच ऑफ अ पेन, माइंड जो है, हाउ इजी और difficult it is to think on the broad spectrum of business growth and all that thing.
So my mind was free, sir. I was not thinking about my health and healing and everything. You'll only grow in your life, sir. That's what my understanding is, that if you are integrated with your family. So for everything, I say that you do your best, rest God will take care. And God has sent Snehal and family with me. And we are blessed by our Guruji. I call that's a light, guiding light for us. Okay? So I was completely free. My mind was free. And then I started seeing creatively. I started thinking creatively. And that's how this sir EP exchange, the private stock exchange, the model which we are pivoting. We are preparing and pivoting the model now. In next couple of months, we'll launch our stock exchange in a great spirit in a creating the value exchange in India. So that's the journey. But while doing this, I was not able to figuring out the revenue model. So I started doing a consulting, and I was not expert consultant. I was an entrepreneur, na, by heart. So I was going and dominating in the someone's business. I started taking the decisions, and in the consulting space, I had some business challenges and the business losses, which book a loss of almost 2 crore rupees again. Yeah, so it was in 2022-23.
That was your personal loss, 2 crore?
It's personal loss to me, and that created a huge, again, it was you can say 10x impact than the accident. That losses and the business transactions and all that has led me to go to the legal side, go to and experience the jail. Me and Snehal, we both have experienced the jail for a few days.
Oh my God.
And because of that, once we come back from that, so we took a break and we said that, okay, let's go for meditations. So in our SSY, we call it an AMC camp. So we done meditations, and then Snail asked me that, what next you want to see that? I said that, I'm excited for Entrepreneurs Parliament. But she said that, with Entrepreneurs Parliament, I was started feeling empty. And Snail said that, Akshay, do something when you came home, you'll not feel empty. So
Akshay, what you said has literally shocked me. Both of you had to go to the jail. Would you like to elaborate a bit on that?
Yeah, so I was consulting a couple of startups, sir. And in that startup, the way I presented Entrepreneurs Parliament, I was mentoring them. So their expectation has built with me. Okay, they feel that magic will happen, that if Akshay consulted us, guide us, that in 6 months this business can, because I was telling that in 5 years your business become 100 crores. They started building the expectations, but as per their expectation, that suddenly they started saying that, can you become partner? But being a consultant, I always remain outside. But through our talks, I become close to their family. I involve my personal relationship with them, and they invested in their business some 10 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees. Even they paid my consulting fee. And when they started looking the losses, then I talked with my Guruji and said that it's your goodwill. You have to pay the money back, irrespective, because they are not happy. You have to pay the money. And that time I was not having that much money, because my car rental business was also had a huge loss after accident. It was a 7 crore plus loss. And I recovered through the consulting only and all this. And this is again become a cumulative loss of almost 2 crore rupees. So it's around 40-50 lakh rupees was that, some 5 or 6 people. And they started seeing that Akshay has taken the money, and not paying on time.
So they filed a police case or something.
Then they started creating a conspiracy about that. We also that I don't see that that's their mistakes only. But definitely there was I call that मैंने अपना जबान जो दिया था, वर्ड दिया था, वो मैं उसको डिलीवर नहीं कर पाया, और डिलीवर नहीं किया तो उसके कारण जो इम्पैक्ट हुआ, वो इम्पैक्ट क्लीन करने के लिए देन there's a legal case happened, then the police case happened, then I started also fighting with the police case and the legal side. Okay, and then the one startup entrepreneur which feels heavy pain, and I personally feel that I take that responsibility, because my Guruji guided that become responsible everything, take a stand and create. If this is a bigger breakdown, okay, you'll create a bigger breakthrough. But if you don't accept the breakdown, you're not able to create the breakthrough. So I accepted that. And one day suddenly police came and said that you have an inquiry and you have to come to the police station. So we said that it's a normal inquiry. So we accepted to go that, and I don't call anyone. We simply go to the police station. It was not in Pune. So in the evening, around 3-4 o'clock, they arrested us, took to the Indore, because my client was from the Indore. So the whole night, it's almost 900 kilometers in the one Innova, we go there. So police took care of everything there, our food and everything. When they go there, they was demanding the money. And I mentioned to Harichandra, I said that I'll not made any mistakes. I'll face the inquiry. Then police has took some counterparties especially, and then they said that we'll go to the legal process. Okay, and then they put some charges on me, that then I have to go for the jail. But I was in a wheelchair, so police and the jail can't put me in the jail. They have to put me in the hospital. But Snehal was there for a couple of days, and that has pain and changed the entire thing, sir. for me. Accident has not changed me, very honestly. This incident has changed me, and I say that, okay, if because of my action she has to suffer, then there is no meaning to live in this world.
स्नेहल, ये इतना बड़ा घटना को किस ढंग से आप देखती हैं? कैसा हुआ था? हाउ डिड यू, ये जेल का, ये सब चीजों का क्या यादें हैं?
मुझे मतलब मैं अक्षय को देखती थी, वो उन्होंने जो डिलीवर किया था जो चीजें, सामने वाले की कैपेसिटी नहीं थी कि वो उतना एब्जॉर्ब कर सकते, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट कर सके। कि कपल ऑफ डेज क्या होता था, अक्षय उनको बोलते थे, उनसे करवा के लेते थे, तब सब कुछ ठीक था। अक्षय ने थोड़ा सा बंद कर दिया या कुछ बोलना बंद कर दिया, तो खुद कर नहीं पाते थे उस चीज को। उनको लगता था कि नहीं, हमने पैसे दिए तो फिर अक्षय को सेल्समैन की तरह वो ट्रीट करने लगते थे। तो वो पॉसिबल नहीं था कि हर स्टार्टअप को सेल्समैन की तरह नहीं, मतलब घुस सकते थे।
He wanted to be a mentor, लेकिन they treated him like a salesman. Yeah.
ये एक्सपेक्टेशन रहती थी कि अक्षय ने सेल्स करना चाहिए। तो कोई भी स्टार्टअप ऐसे किसी के ऊपर डिपेंड तो नहीं खड़ा रह सकता। और अक्षय का था कि नहीं, हाँ वो बियॉन्ड, मतलब उनको हेल्प करते थे, उनको बोलते थे। उन्होंने जो वैल्यू डिलीवर की है ना, वो मेंटर की वैल्यूज है, उसको आप पेपर में कैसे कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो? ट्रांजैक्शन आपको दिखता है, लेकिन आपने जो उनको सिखाया है, जो चीज का उन्होंने कभी मतलब इमेजिन भी नहीं किया था, वो चीज उन्होंने उनको दी है। मुझे पता था, तो मुझे पता था हाँ गलती कहाँ पे हो गई, कि इन्होंने उस चीज को इग्नोर किया। जैसे कि उन्होंने पुलिस केस किया, ये सब चीजें की, तो यह वहां पे इग्नोर किया कि हाँ ठीक है आप सही हो, लेकिन उन्होंने तो पुलिस केस किया है ना। तो वहां पे अक्षय का इग्नोर वहां पे हो गया। तो जैसे पुलिस आके भी लेके भी गई ना, तो मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा, मुझे पता था हमने कुछ किया ही नहीं है।
नहीं, ये तो है, लेकिन मैं खास तौर से आपका जो जेल का एक्सपीरियंस ये जानना चाहता हूँ मैं।
जेल का एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा कुछ नहीं था। वहां पे मतलब जो पुलिस लेके गई थी, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से ट्रीट किया था हमें, एक भी गलत वर्ड यूज नहीं किया था। वो ये शॉकिंग था हमारे लिए। और उन्होंने सब चीज अरेंज करके, जिसने पुलिस को भेजा था ना, वही सब अरेंज कर रही थी।
वाज इट जेल और लॉकअप?
लॉकअप।
हाँ, बिकॉज थोड़ा सा ये ओके।
No, no. Today I thought that I will be honored. That was a proper jail, sir.
Okay.
After the lockup, there was a 3-4 days.
Okay.
जब तक मैं विड्रॉ नहीं कर रहा था, जब तक वो विड्रॉ नहीं कर रहे थे, तो उन्होंने बोला कि हम जेल में रखेंगे। तो इट वाज अ जुडिशियल कस्टडी फॉर 7 days. In 3 days we come back.
Okay. Now, how you bounced back, उसके बारे में अब जरा बताएंगे?
Yeah, that's I want to say that this is the where me and Snehal, and when I came back from this and I stated that Snehal is non-shakable for in all these incidents. Even before accident also, my current till days, last 2-3 years was a sizable business. But when we started our career, कभी-कभी शाम को खाना खाने के लिए भी पैसे नहीं रहते थे, because came from the home. बट उसने आज तक एक बार भी किसी चीज का कंप्लेंट नहीं किया। मैं जब इंदौर से निकला जेल के बाद, हम गाड़ी में साथ में थे, शी पुट अ सिंगल वर्ड, अब हो गया ना, कल से तुझे क्या करना है ये बता, हम तू कर सकता है, यू डोंट थिंक अबाउट एनीथिंग। आज तक मैंने तो बहुत बार सब्जेक्ट निकाला, इवन टुडेस टॉक आई पुट दिस सब्जेक्ट इन पर, शी हैज नेवर आस्क्ड मी दैट कि व्हाट हैपेंड। शी इज दैट इट वाज अ वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस, आई गो लाइक एन आश्रम देयर, I met some good people there. They take care of me. They have not put any wrong word in me. So they all people, even police people, are good people, sir. Very honestly, they know that we are not done. We are innocent people. One of the, वो बोलते हैं ना कि मराठी में सर्वगुण संपन्न नारी, वो मैं स्नेहल के रूप में देखता हूँ सर। I see the godliness in her. Second, the biggest quality is that she is fearless, courageous. मैंने उसके जैसा करेज नहीं देखा सर। एट द एज ऑफ 27, द काइंड ऑफ एक्सीडेंट, द फाइनेंशियल लॉसेस, हम बोलते ना कि ताने लोग मारते हैं, द काइंड ऑफ मैसेजेस शी रिसीव्ड, सर माय रिलेटिव्स एंड माय फ्रेंड्स हैज सेड दैट कि व्हाई डोंट यू थिंक अबाउट द अनदर मैरिज, व्हाई यू आर स्टेइंग विद अक्षय, एंड शी सेड दैट कि नो, उसका सपना है वो फिर 100 करोड़ का कंपनी खड़ा करेगा, एंड उसका भरोसा है मेरे ऊपर कि वो फिर खड़ा चलेगा और फिर चलेगा। एंड वट एवर इन माई लाइफ सर, Guruji came in our life is only because of the Snehal. But she lead me that key, you be grounded. So second thing, sir, what I like about the Snehal, third quality, sorry, the most important quality is she never give up.
Friends, long back, I had a book by American author A. Carl. I'm sure most of you must have read it. How to Stop Worrying and Start Healing. And in that particular book, Dale Carnegie says one thing. When life hands you a lemon, know how to make a lemonade. This is easier said than done. But I have in front of me who have really done this. They have transformed adversity into a great opportunity. And you have seen them. Even now, they are living a very happy life. Yes, both of them become emotional when they're talking about one another. But that's the beauty of it. Thank you, Akshay, and thank you, Snehal, for coming for this interview. And friends, if you like this video, please subscribe. So this is going to be a weekly podcast. So until next time, we'll see another visionary, another great personal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting us, sir.